what other risks do you see that are unusual or maybe a bit heightened for D365 implementations compared to others?
I would say because of the high configurability, it's even more important to get your phase 0 done right, get your requirements well documented, make sure all of your business processes are documented and well understood so you can explain them to your SI. You want to avoid surprises as you get further down the project. So spending that extra bit of time up front before you even look at the software, past the demo phase, spending that time getting to know your SI and making sure they understand all of your business needs and all of the different transactions that you have to go through the system to get that architecture done right up front is really important, because the risk of scope creep and project extensions and change orders becomes, that risk is extreme if you're not well defined going into the project.
Yeah. Yeah. That phase 0 / implementation planning / business blueprinting process up front is really key. And that, addresses a lot of those challenges you mentioned around decision making and needing to have clarity around what you want your processes to be and what your future state's going to be, so that you can be more engaged and answer those questions more quickly. Otherwise, if you're scrambling to make the decisions as you go, it just adds a lot of time and money to the project. That we see that time and time again for projects that have struggled in their implementations. How have you seen, then, coming back to this flexibility thread, then how have you seen clients navigate the need to balance the flexibility of D365 versus the potential need to want to standardize or have common business processes across their end-to-end enterprise? What's some advice you have or your observations around that with our clients?
Well, I think you don't want your system integrator to keep telling you, yeah, we can do that out of the box. They need to be asking you more questions than a simple, we can do that out of the box, we can do that out of the box. That's them leading you down a road that's going to cause problems. Right. As you get towards the into the implementation, right? Again, that gets back to needing to define your scope of work up front.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And back to the point about out of the box not really existing. There is no such thing as out of the box. So you still have to decide, how do you want the tiniest little workflow to work? How do you want that screen to look? There's all these different things you can do that, you need to make decisions on. And if you don't, it ends up being your ISV or your VAR that makes the decisions for you, which may or may not be right.
Exactly right.
Yeah.